Hi everyone, welcome to Draw What I Want, a channel where I learn how to draw and I share my experience with you all. So thank you so much for being a part of this journey. So in today's video, I'm going to be learning how to draw hollow cubes. Okay, and I'm going to be using a book by Mark Kistler to guide me through this practice. So just to let you know that I haven't drawn hollow cubes before, so this is a beginner practice. I did, however, read through the text guidance just before the video, just to kind of give me an idea of what to expect and also to prepare for the practice. And the tools that I'm going to be using today is the sketchbook, the pencil, just like the black gray pencil, sharpener. I probably won't need a sharpener, but I've just got it. I did sharpen my pencil beforehand, and then also an eraser. Okay, so let's begin. Okay, so the first one, we're just gonna go ahead and lightly sketch the cube. And I'm familiar with drawing a cube because I've done it in a previous practice, so this should be quite easy. And I remember from the previous practice, it was just two dots parallel to each other. And then to make it a foreshortened square, we just need to draw the other dots quite close to each other to make it look like it's been squashed. And then like that, and then we've got the two straight lines, parallel ones, and we're using the edges of the paper as reference. And then we've got one in the middle here, and this one needs to be a tiny little bit longer. And then we just draw the bottom lines, and we're using the top lines as reference to make them parallel. Like that. So now we've got the foreshortened square, first step. I mean, it could be a little bit shorter, but I'm not going to be picky this time. We're literally just sketching, just to get an idea of what it is. And then step 2, slant back 2 parallel lines. So, excuse me, so from here, like that. Just want to see if I can put the book somewhere where you can see it as well. So this is what we're drawing. And then next step is to draw these lines here. So the artist actually references this as using the lines to go by compass, northwest, northeast, southwest, southeast. So I'm going to try and do that. So that we've got northwest. Like that. Then the next step, let's have a look. So we just need to do the lines on the side. Well, we've already done them. northeast. Okay, so now we've got the top ones. It's like a cardboard box. And then we need to draw the bottom ones as well, to make it look like it's an opened cardboard box. So we've got that. Continue. And then like that. Okay. Okay, and then, so that basically creates an illusion of a cardboard box that's opened. So what we need to do here now is to raise these lines here. Yeah. Also look if we'll just move it this side. So like that. Like that. And then the next step, we just kind of, well, actually, I probably should have done it in the middle, but it's fine, it doesn't matter. I can practice another one, because the artist here draws like a horizon, and again, the light source, to then start drawing the darkened shadows and things like that. So let's do that. So we've got the light source here. And then so actually so this is about creating a shadow. And then a little shadows. And then, you know what's interesting, I found when the artist was basically saying that it's a very common mistake for the beginners to kind of, when drawing the shadow, to make it look drop, cast shadow. And I did actually make this mistake when I was drawing the cubes in my previous lesson. So basically the artist is saying to avoid this mistake, you just need to kind of draw a continuation of this parallel line here, and then this will give you a reference of how to draw the shadow. Because yeah, he didn't mention it previously, but I was wondering, well, how do you know how to draw the shadow? And yeah, so he makes it clear here, so I'm grateful for that. And then we've got a few little shadows here in the corner underneath. So basically darken under the two front overlapping flaps as he's done, creating the undershadow effect. So the undershadow effect, it's called. Let's be like that. Yeah. Okay. Right, and then, so we're just gonna do a little bit of shadowing on this side here. Or shading even, it's not shadowing, it's shading it. And it's a little bit lighter. Not so dark. Yeah, and then a little bit of darkness here inside. So just on one side. And then just a few little things here. Just to make it look like it's got stuff in it. Just do circles. Yeah, so this is what it's supposed to look like. This is what it looks like. Maybe we'll try one more. And then we've got the bonus challenge. The bonus challenge I'm quite excited to do, and I'm going to do it for the next video. But this is the main idea, really. So drawing the hollow cube. So let's try and do it then. To recap and do it in the middle, maybe a little bit bigger. I'm just going to grab a drink. Okay, so we'll start with a cube. Make it a little bit bigger. Make it foreshortened. I'm going to do it a little bit shorter this time, like that. Like that. And then, so we need to basically draw the effect of the opened box thingy here. And then so this is where we're drawing the shadow. Shadow underneath. Shading. Now we'll just pretend that something's inside of it. All right, so this is my representation of the hollow cubes. First practice, first lesson, what do you think, guys? If you're also learning to draw and if you're also practicing to draw hollow cubes, please let me know in the comments how you're finding it. Are you finding it challenging? This particular one, I actually didn't find too challenging first. I find it fairly easy to copy objects from the book already, and also kind of like following the guide. The most challenging aspect I find is when I start drawing real objects. This is why I get really, really confused. But yeah, I didn't find this one too bad. So if you're learning to draw, I hope that this video helps you to kind of motivate you to keep going. But also, if you're an experienced artist, for example, please do let me know in the comments what techniques do you use when drawing hollow cubes, and if you can share any advice. I would really like to know if everybody is using the same techniques or if the techniques are varied. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.